Hey, hi. I'm Mona, and if you're here, you found Kaleidoscope Dreams Tarot. It's time for another reading. Today I grabbed the Santa Muerte Tarot, the Bicycle Fire deck, and the Loteria deck. We're just gonna start out here with the Loteria deck, see what comes out, right? These are all pre-shuffled. Oh, La Muerte, narrow death, right? See what comes out. Ooh. I take these in the upright if they are if they are used as oracle, okay? And then I just do I read them intuitively. That should be enough. Well, I see we have La Botella at the bottom of the deck, device, right? Somebody could be using something to alter something. There could be some alterations when it comes to something. Right? Using some sort of device. All right. We have El Arbol, shade. We have some shady people around possibly, right? Or you might need to shade yourself, protect yourself from something. We also have mimic. Yeah, this is like a copycat. Somebody who's trying to mimic another person, right? El Cotero, right? You know? So that could mean, you know, somebody gathering some information and saying it somewhere else, or telling it somewhere else, or telling a friend, go tell a friend, right? Yeah. So somebody is receiving some shade about some information, okay? El Catrin, we have a desire here, right? This person, you know, suave, right? Somebody may go running and telling this person something about some shade that's being thrown on them. And then we have delay, la pera, right? So it kind of throws a wrench in somebody's plan now because something is going on here, right? Serena, and they're blaming it on somebody who is in the energy of La Serena, right? Somebody who's entrancing under someone's spell, possibly, right? It's just a story, you guys, but it's real. It can be realistic. I do, you know, energies. You never know how people are. You know, La Serena entrancing, that could definitely be a person who's like manipulative, right? Somebody who uses their body, you know, to lure people in, or even a guy, you know what I'm saying, who uses his body to manipulate women and his looks or whatever, right? So somebody here definitely has the attention of others. You know what I'm saying? And then we have at the end, oh, nice, La Palma. And that's about being genuine. And people realize that whoever is entrancing, this is a genuine person. So we have somebody here who's causing a delay in some sort of, somebody is throwing a wrench into the plan, like into the machine. You know what I'm saying? Kind of something like that. Somebody threw a wrench into someone's plan. Okay, that's what I got for that. You know, it takes a minute, but I get it. I get it eventually, you guys. So there's somebody here that's informing somebody that there's somebody who's throwing a wrench into our plan. Okay, something like that. Okay. So this is the Santa Muerte Tarot. Let's. They're all pre-shuffled. What's at the bottom of the deck? Oh, look, we got the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Somebody's trying to or wants to backstab another individual, but I don't know. It's at the bottom of the deck. So let's go ahead and shuffle one time, and let's just get one general energy card to start out, right? general energy for today's reading is Ace of Pentacles. That's cool. Somebody here can't seem to get things started though. But I wanna let you know that keep trying, because with this Ace of Pentacles upright, that's what's about to happen. A new start for somebody. Yeah, there's a new start for somebody here, you know, in the upright. And it could be money, financial, but it could also be like you realize something and that new start comes and you're like a new person, you know. It's kind of like you had the epiphany or you had an aha moment or something like that, and that allows you to move and start out brand new. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and get 5 cards to start out here. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Hope everything's going okay with you. Glad you made it by. Whenever. Better late than never, right? Let's hope it's a nice reading. It kind of doesn't look like, kind of looks like it might be kind of a little dramatic reading. So let's hope if it is, it's not your reading. Right? Yeah. Oh, wow. It fell into its own place. That's scary when that happens, you know. Anyways, I hope all is well with you guys. If you're a returning subscriber, I wish the same for you too, you know. All I want to do is, you know, help you to get better. I don't want anybody feeling anxiety or depression or any of that stuff. Try to motivate people to move forward from their sadness, but you know, I'm trying, you know, but yeah, if you like the way I read, you can subscribe, like, comment, and share. But you know, it's up to you. You don't have to, you know. I'm not forcing anybody to do that. You know, if you feel like you belong here, then you do, you know, and you know, you're more than welcome. But I'll still be here tomorrow and the next day after that, so, you know. Okay. Somebody's going to take a leap of faith here. Yeah. Somebody's going to take a leap of faith to do something, maybe to have this new start, right? Now, this is a positive leap of faith, you know. Oh, shoot. This guy is coming out of the grave. He's going to be, like, alive again, right? Like, somebody here could have been under some sort of, like, manipulation or mind control or whatever. And that's, you know, I know it sounds like, what is that? That sounds crazy. No, I'm talking about, like, being in a relationship and somebody had you thinking that they really loved you and cared for you and whatever, whatnot. And then, like I said earlier, you know, oh, somebody had this epiphany or they had that aha moment. Like, that person really doesn't love me. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. Like, somebody realized something and they packed their bags and they're leaving for a new start. Yeah. That's what I mean. Somebody's possibly having a death in the rebirth, right? Now, in the reverse, somebody definitely doesn't want someone to go, of course. Right? Once that manipulator, you know, is found out, you know, oh, please don't leave. I didn't mean it. Or, no, I wasn't doing that. You're crazy. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Okay. That narcissistic energy stuff, you know. We have the 8 of Wands here though. And this is about swift messages coming in. You know, somebody could have just up and left and all the messages are coming in saying, hey, they took off. They're gone. They didn't, where are they? Or somebody might be trying to call somebody over and over, come back. And somebody's doing something like that. Begging somebody to come back or begging somebody to do something or, you know what I mean? 8 of Wands. right? Somebody here could have been the one like paying all the bills and realize that they're being used, and hey, my name's not on any bills, I'm out of here. And and they're like, wait, come back. It's, I mean, hey, that's how karma does with things, and this person could possibly be headed to the Sirenia because La Sirenia, because maybe they were under some sort of trance of some sort. They were in the shade. They couldn't see the truth, right? They were being manipulated. There was a mask over. They had the rose-colored glasses, or they thought, like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Somebody here thought for sure that where they were, it was safe, and it's not. Because of like gaslighting and all that stuff, It's not funny. I know you guys hear me chuckle here and there, but that's just like a nervous thing I have going on for me, you know what I mean? And I'm sorry if you take offense to it, okay? I get nervous too. The only thing is I kind of chuckle at it a little bit, And yeah. So with this Eight of Wands right here, this is, swift messages coming. They don't want you to go, or they heard that you left, or they heard something about something. They could have heard something about somebody mimicking what somebody says, and now they have to delay something because of what somebody said. We have the Page of Wands next to that. This is about going on a new adventure. Okay, so somebody's finding out that somebody's doing something new. It's definitely a new start. We know that. A new start involving stability, right? And like I said, it doesn't always mean money. It could be like somebody becomes more grounded, right? They realize something now. Like, oh, like something comes to them and, they have an epiphany and they realize the truth, like something like that, And then we have the Justice card right here in the reverse. Somebody's not going to receive justice for something. For what? I don't know. We'll have to find out. But somebody here is definitely not going to receive justice. And it might be that person that can't really get things off the ground. That could be it too. You know what I mean? Could be that. Somebody trying to get something off the ground, trying to get something working for them. It's just not. And unfortunately, sometimes that stuff happens, But hang in there, right? Because I do see somebody taking a leap of faith, but there's going to definitely be somebody trying to hold you back. Somebody's going to be trying to hold somebody back from doing something, right? We have the Page of Pentacles right here, obstacle or advice, right? Somebody could be trying to mess with someone's money, right? That's an obstacle. But she's a Page of Pentacles. Or no, my bad. I was thinking definition of the Queen of Pentacles. This is Page of Pentacles. So let me see here. We have the only court cards we have here, you guys, are pages. So either we're dealing with children or those with the mentality of a child or immature individuals. That's what this is. So that's what's going on here. Somebody here is dealing with a bunch of immature individuals. Oh, that's so difficult to deal with them too, because they just don't understand or get the concept of things. Even if you try to, yeah. So the Page of Pentacles is the obstacle here. And the obstacle here is dealing with this person who thinks that they know it all. This is a person who thinks that, if they're nice to you and cool with you, that they could do whatever they want. Push you around, This is in the upright, though. That's the thing. So this could be somebody who actually just believes lies or believes things, like when you tell a child something, and if you're an adult, they will believe you. And that's how children get manipulated, right? The advice here, or it could also be that they think that somebody here is a Page of Pentacles. That too. And that's the obstacle. That's what they think. You know, or we're just dealing with a bunch of Page of Pentacles upright children, you know. And when it's in the upright, it kind of gives me that feeling. It's like you can't get too mad because they don't know any better. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, how do you deal with that? You know? And then in the end, we have the Lovers. And that's like, in the end, you figure things out, possibly. And people are happy with the outcome, you know? Because I don't feel like any of this is romantic like that. You know? I feel like the love at the end could be that somebody figures out, you know, something, you know, and in the end, they are loved for it, you know. Let's go ahead and grab this Bicycle Fire deck. I'm going to get a drink of my coffee really quick. Okay. So we have the Eight of Wands. Look, we have the Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And that's telling me that there's, you know, may or may not be an offer of some sort. I don't know. It may or may not. Somebody could be thinking about it, you know. But for the Eight of Wands, we're talking about communication right here, right? We're talking about communication about something that could definitely benefit someone. Uh-oh. We're already seeing the devil energy over here. So then we also have, okay, so we still have the Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And information coming in, you know. The Ten of Pentacles is a card about longevity, legacy. You know, I love you forever. You know, whatever. Right? Somebody here is communicating about something that has to do with a longevity, legacy, or something like that. Oh, that's why that Devil card comes in. Because, so somebody might be talking about someone, oh yeah, giving to two. Somebody could be making an offer to somebody, but it's an offer, you know, from the dark side, from the devil, or whatever, right? Somebody might want to make this offer, you know, and they've made this offer to several people already. Six of Pentacles right here, giving to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, however many, right? So we're dealing with messages that might come in from somebody who is definitely in devil energy. So this is, this could be like bribery or something too, right? Bribing somebody to do something. Somebody, and that's devil energy, right? Devil energy is lying, cheating, stealing, addictions, all the bad stuff you can think about, right? Hurting other people, you know, like stealing from them, abuse, all these things, right? Corruption, that's all devil energy, right? I mean, how else can I describe it? You know, and so it appears that someone here is finding out about there's a lot of devil energy, and it's been going on for a pretty long time. And there might be an offer coming in because somebody may want that person to, hey, join us over here. No, thank you very much, devil energy, right? Something like that. I'm not sure. But yeah. Let's see what the Page of Wands says now. And the Page of Wands usually wants to go on a new adventure. Somebody could be wanting to go on a new adventure. Somebody may be going through a situation. We also have the King of Cups here. King of Cups, this is like an emotional person, kind, loving, very intuitive. But in the reverse, none of that. In the reverse, we have a King of Cups reverse. That guy is a jerk. Guy's a jerk, man. He's not nice to people. When he gets mad, he gets really mad. He doesn't care when others are hurting or in pain. Okay. Now we have this Knight of Swords. I'm sorry, Three of Swords under the Page of Wands. Somebody is heartbroken over something. Oh, they're heartbroken over the lies. Right? So somebody found out about some lies. So something could be coming to the light. Somebody could be figuring out about some lies. Yeah. And then we have the Nine of Wands reversed. That's kind of like, this is the Sun card. It's still the Sun card, happiest card in the deck, but somebody might be disappointed about whatever they find out about these lies. Yeah. Yeah, disappointed. So then we have the Justice card. Justice in reverse. Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Soulmate energy. Family, friends, family circle, family circle, friends circle. In the upright, it's all about positivity, right? Now in the reverse, this is all about, you got fake friends. These are karmics. These are people that don't really like you, but they act like they do, okay? There's that taking a leap of faith again. The Fool card, there it is again. Okay. So we have somebody taking a leap of faith, right? Somebody is not getting justice, but they're taking a leap of faith anyways. Yeah. They're having a heated debate, and they're speaking their truth. Yeah. So somebody here, they're speaking on account of not receiving any justice for something. So they're taking a leap of faith, having a heated debate, and revealing the truth. Yeah, that's what's going on here. Mm-hmm. Somebody here is revealing the truth. And people are scrambling like, oh my gosh. I mean, that's what happens anyways, you know. Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, immature, an immature person. And, you know, when it's in the upright, it usually represents a small gift, token gift, something like that. But no, not here. The obstacle here is somebody being able to possibly bribe someone. Yeah, this is impossible. Somebody may be trying to do that. Bottom of the deck again. Four of Wands. This is, me personally, I think this is karmic energy. You know? So somebody wants something to end, and they're going to try to bribe somebody to end it. Yeah. Because, you know, in this position, it hasn't actually happened yet, but it's a possibility this could happen, right? and like, I just want to remind you again that this is just a story, right? But it's a story that could sound realistic to a lot of people because everybody's been through their own little thing, and I'm not pinpointing or picking things out, so it's like general, so it sounds familiar like that. But right here, you know, because, you know, I do believe in energy, and if you stumbled upon this reading and it sounds like your story, then yeah, you were drawn in, you know what I mean? And, you know, with this Page of Pentacles right here, this immature person, you know, they're not smart enough to know, like, hey, don't do that because you're putting yourself, you know, into a bigger hole. You know, so somebody might be coming thinking they could bribe somebody, but it's going to end right there. Yeah, Four of Pentacles, you know, also, this is about being a miser, holding on tightly to your money, to a secret, to a situation, right? Somebody here may be trying to bribe somebody to keep a secret. Yeah, look, Eight of Wands, again. Eight of Wands, right? Somebody wants somebody to keep somebody's mouth shut. They don't want them to reveal the truth. So somebody here may be trying to bribe another person. Yeah, I feel like it's the Four of Wands reversed, this karmic energy. We have the Lovers at the end here. Lovers at the end. Bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody, this is a person that works on their craft. They do it alone, right? In the reverse, that card represents somebody working with others, right? But when it comes to the Lovers right here, somebody likes this person working on their craft who is doing it alone, single-handedly doing something, right? Yeah, but so somebody actually has a crush on the person who is going to refuse or end a situation of bribery or to keep their mouth shut or something like that. Somebody's going to end that because they're, in the past, they possibly wanted wish fulfillment with this person, but it's not wish fulfillment. Whatever they're doing, whether it's good, bad, or ugly, it ain't going to work. Because the Nine of Cups in reverse is all about selfishness and excess. So somebody is trying to offer this bribe or this whatever this is because they don't want anybody to see what they're doing. Yeah. They don't want anybody to see that they're all in devil energy, lying, cheating, stealing, addictions, just all the bad stuff, right? Corruption, whatever, you know? And it's all due to selfishness and excess. So it definitely has to do with money. King of Wands upright. Somebody here is definitely manifesting. Let me see. Oh, somebody here is definitely manifesting a Ten of Swords for the people who are doing this selfishness and excess, right? I kind of feel like whoever is the person who won't take the bribe, that is the magician. And that person sees already this Ten of Swords energy. He sees the corruption and the terror and the lying, cheating, stealing, devil energy stuff, selfishness and excess. This person sees this going on. Yeah. And there's people, the Lovers, this person may also, there's people that may also like whoever this deceptive individual, people, places, things are. But this person's, and oh gosh. I'm also thinking that somebody, there could, I don't know. You know, this could be a polygamous group too. You know, people that cheat on their spouses and things like that. Unfaithful, you know, no dignity type of thing. There's a group like this. Somebody sees this group. That's the group that's selfish and excessive. Backstabbing others, possibly. Yeah. So somebody's watching this. You know, even though we don't have the Page of Swords here, I do kind of feel like somebody knows that this is going on. Ew. I just heard swapping spit. All right, I'm going to end it. This is getting too weird. So if it resonated, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Also, keep it true love energy. Happy, friendly, loving types. We have nothing to fear as long as we stay calm and cheerful. I'm Mona. It's Kaleidoscope Dreams Tarot, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.